Have you all completed both the tests which were scheduled today?
Yes, madam.
Yes, ma'am, completed.
Very good. One particular test, I saw all of you scored full marks. So it looks like you've understood well and you've practiced very well. Good.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, I only attended one test.
One test. Yeah, Matthew has not taken the second test. Yeah, I noticed that also. Yes, completed by today, Matthew.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay. Before 8 o'clock today, complete the test.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Children, kindly disable your mic. Read the contents. Read and understand the contents which you can see on the screen. I'll be asking you some questions based on them. You don't have to write, just read. Just go through the contents on the screen. All right. What is the reciprocal of P by Q, children? What is the reciprocal of P by Q?
Ma'am, Q by P.
Q by P. The reciprocal of P by Q is Q by P. What about the reciprocal of minus 5 by 6? What is the reciprocal of minus 5 by 6?
6 by minus.
Ma'am, minus 6 by 5.
Minus 6 by 5. Minus can be just put in the middle. Minus 6 by 5. Minus 6 by 5. The reciprocal of minus 5 by 6 is minus 6 by 5. Now, why is minus 6 by 5 the reciprocal of minus 5 by 6? Because their product is 1. Because minus 5 by 6 into minus 6 by 5. When you multiply a fraction and its reciprocal, their product will be 1. Their product will be 1. See here, see this example here. The reciprocal of 4 by 9 is 9 by 4. Why? Because when you multiply the fraction and its reciprocal, this is the fraction 4 by 9. This is its reciprocal 9 by 4. When you multiply the fraction with its reciprocal, see a multiplication sign. When you multiply the fraction with its reciprocal, the answer, the product will be 1. Because 9 in the denominator, 9 in the numerator gets cancelled. 4 in the numerator, 4 in the denominator gets cancelled. Cancel meaning 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. Similarly, 9 ones are 9 and 9 ones are 9. So you have 1 into 1 in the numerator and 1 into 1 in the denominator. So it's 1 by 1, which is 1. And the important thing, the reciprocal of 0 does not exist. The reciprocal of 0 does not exist. 0 means 0 by 1. 0 is, you can regard 0 as 0 by 1 because 0 by 1 is also 0. In fact, 0 by 2 is also 0. 0 can be written in many ways. Like we say 5 is 5 by 1. 5 is 5 by 1, but 5 is not 5 by 2. 5 can also be written as 5 by 1, 5 divided by 1. 6 is nothing but 6 by 1. 7 is 7 by 1. If a number does not have a denominator, you can take the denominator to be 1. So 0 can be written as 0 by 1. In fact, 0 can be written as 0 by 2 also because 0 by 1 is 0. 0 by 2 is also 0. So if 0 is 0 by 1, if 0 is 0 by 1, what is the reciprocal? If you regard 0 as 0 by 1, 0 can also be written as 0 by 1. Then what will be the reciprocal of 0 by 1? Yes, the question is for you children. What is the reciprocal of 0 by 1?
Ma'am, 1 by 0.
1 by 0. The reciprocal of 0 by 1 is 1 by 0. But 1 by 0 meaning 1 by 0 means 1 divided by 0. We know that division by 0 is not defined. You cannot divide. The divisor cannot be 0. Division by 0 is not defined. Children, you should have a book and a pen with you. I'm telling it very slowly so that you have time to write in your book, see and understand. I'll repeat. We can write 0 as 0 by 1. 0 by 1 is not the reciprocal of 0. 0 can also be written as 0 by 1. Okay, we are there now. So we have 0 by 1. The reciprocal of this is 1 by 0. Now 1 by 0 does not exist at all. What is 1 by 0? It's division by 0, dividing 1 by 0. The divisor cannot be 0 because we know that division by 0 is not defined. So there's nothing like 1 by 0 because division by 0 does not exist. You cannot divide by 0. Which is why we say the reciprocal of 0 does not exist. There is no 0 has no reciprocal. 0 has no reciprocal. You cannot, there is nothing which is the reciprocal of 0. All right. So other than 0, you can write the reciprocal of any fraction. You can find the reciprocal of any fraction other than 0. And the very important thing is the product of a number and its reciprocal, or the product of a fraction and its reciprocal. The product meaning multiplication. The product of a number and its reciprocal will always be 1. Will always be 1. So see here, see the examples here. Reciprocal of 3 by 7 is 7 by 3. Why? Because that's the explanation given here. Why? Why is the reciprocal of 3 by 7 7 by 3? Why? Because when we multiply, see the multiplication sign here? Because when we multiply the given fraction 3 by 7 and this new fraction 7 by 3, the product is 1. When you multiply the given fraction 3 by 7 and this new fraction 7 by 3, the answer is 1. The product is 1. That means 7 by 3 is the reciprocal of 3 by 7. That is why their product is 1. That's what you see everywhere. That's what you see everywhere. The reciprocal of 1 by 5 is 5 by 1. 1 by 5 is 5 by 1. 5 by 1 is nothing but 5. The reciprocal of 6 is 1 by 6. The reciprocal of 6 means 6 by 1. 6 means 6 by 1. So its reciprocal is 1 by 6. So if you have a mixed fraction, you must first convert that to an improper fraction. So this is 3 8s are 24. 24 plus 5, 29. 29 by 8. So the reciprocal of 29 by 8 is 8 by 29. The reciprocal, when we have to find the reciprocal of this, you cannot just write 3 8 by 5. That's incorrect. The reciprocal of 3 5 by 8 is not 3 8 by 5. It's not that. You have to convert this mixed fraction to an improper fraction. Like this. Now we need to write the reciprocal of 29 by 8, which is 8 by 29. Which is 8 by 29. And you can see here the fraction 29 by 8 multiplied by this new fraction 8 by 29. The result, the product is 1, which means 8 by 29 is the reciprocal of 29 by 8. All right. So look at this now. Now multiplication and division are inverse functions. Multiplication and division are inverse functions. They are the opposite of one another, like addition and subtraction, plus adding and subtracting. Addition and subtraction are opposite actions. They're inverse operations. They're opposite operations. Adding, subtracting, giving, taking away. You give 5, you take away 5. Plus 5 minus 5, 0. If you add 5, say you have 20, you think of the number 20. To 20, add 5, 25. Subtract 5, 20. You go back to the original number. So addition and subtraction are opposite actions. They are inverse operations. We call addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division as mathematical operations. The 4 mathematical operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, are the 4 mathematical operations. Addition and subtraction are inverse operations. They're opposite. They have opposite effects. So like I was telling you, you think of the number 20, add 5 to it, 25. Subtract 5 from it, 25 minus 5, 20 again. So when you add 5 and subtract 5, since they're opposite actions, you go back to the starting number. Similarly, multiplication and division. So you have this number 20. You divide by 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. You multiply by 4. Meaning multiply the result by 4. 5 into 4, 20. You will get back the number 20. Supposing you think of the number 20. Say you multiply 5. Say you multiply 20 by 5. So 20 into 5, 100. Now we multiplied by 5. Now we'll divide by 5. So 100 divided by 5, 20. You get back the number 20. Because they're opposite actions. We originally had the number 20 with us. We multiplied 5 to it. 20 multiplied by 5. And we got this new number 100. We multiplied first by 5. Now we'll divide by 5. So now this number which we got 100 will divide by 5. 100 by 5 is 20. You go back to the number 20. Meaning multiplication and division are inverse operations. All right. So how do we divide? How do we divide two fractions? Now, if you have two fractions a by b and c by d, how do you divide? Like when you have 20 by 2, 20 by 2 is 10. 20 divided by 2 is 10. Now, when you have a fraction a by b, you have another fraction c by d. How do you divide these two fractions? How do you divide these two fractions? So, since we know that division and multiplication are opposite actions, a by b divided, this is the rule, a by b divided by c by d is the same as a by b multiplied by its reciprocal d by c. If you have to divide a by b and c by d, since multiplication and division are inverse operations, a by b divided by c by d is the same as write a by b as it is, change division to multiplication, and write the reciprocal of c by d, which is d by c, So dividing a by b and c by d is the same as multiplying a by b And the reciprocal of this one, d by c. Now you can just write this in your book to understand. You can just write this in your book. Now just say 20, use a division symbol. 20 divided by 2. You should use a division symbol. Write 20, use a division symbol divided by 2. Use this symbol. Use this symbol, what you see here. Use this symbol. 20, write 20, then write the symbol divided by this one, 2. Now in the next step, what you should write 20. What is 20 divided by 2? What is 20 divided by 2?
Ma'am, 10.
10. 20 divided by 2 is 10. Now I told you to use the symbol to, division. So like write 20 divided by 2. Now you know the answer is 10. It's the same as 20. Make the division multiplication. Write 20 as it is. Division becomes multiplication. What is the reciprocal of 2? What is the reciprocal of 2?
Ma'am, 1 by 2.
1 by 2, because 2 is 2 by 1. Because 2 is 2 by 1. Its reciprocal is 1 by 2. So 20 divided by 2 is the same as 20. Is the same as 20. Division becomes into, and the reciprocal of 2 is 1 by 2. So 20 into 1 by 2. Just do work. Now you know multiplication of fractions. What is 20 into 1 by 2? What is 20 into 1 by 2? Work and tell me. 2 is in the denominator, 20 is in the numerator. So you can cancel them. You can reduce them using the tables of 2. So 2 ones are, and then 20 is 2 tens are. 10 into 1, 10 is the answer. I can repeat this. I said write 20 divided by 2. You know the answer is 10. So that can, instead of using the division sign, if you want to convert the division to multiplication, 20 divided by 2 is the same as 20. Division becomes multiplication, and 2 must be, you must write the reciprocal of 2 in the next step. 2 by 1 is 1 by 2. So 2 divided by 20 divided by 2 is the same as 20 into 1 by 2. 20 divided by 2 is the same as 20 into 1 by 2. Because 20 into 1 by 2 is 10. So that is how we divide two fractions. We write the first fraction as it is. Then we change this division to multiplication. And we write the reciprocal of the second fraction. C by D is written as D by C. And now this, so we convert the division to multiplication. We convert the division to multiplication. We convert this division to multiplication. Now we know how to multiply two fractions, right? You have to just multiply the numerators and multiply the denominators. Or if you can simplify, you should first simplify and then multiply. So let's see these examples. Let's see these examples. See the first one, children. We'll have to divide 4 by 9 and 5 by 6. All right. Divide. We'll have to divide 4 by 9 and 5 by 6. So 4 by 9 divided by 5 by 6. How do we work this? Write 4 by 9 as it is. Division, change it to multiplication. And write the reciprocal of this fraction. 5 by 6 is written as 6 by 5. Division becomes multiplication. 5 by 6 is written as 6 by 5. So you must convert this division to multiplication. We are converting this division sum to multiplication by taking the reciprocal of the second fraction. Now we know how to multiply them. 4 into 6 in the numerator, because when it's multiplication, children, remember, we don't take the LCM of the denominators. LCM is only for addition and subtraction of fractions. When we have to multiply two or more fractions, we simply have to multiply the numerators. 4 into 6 divided by 9 into 5. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. And then after this, we need to simplify. So you can take up one number from the numerator, one number from the denominator. They are divisible by the same table. Multiplication table is 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. You're dividing these two numbers by the same multiplication table, 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Now after simplifying, multiply the numerators. Multiply the numbers left in the numerator. So 4 into 2, 8. And 3 into 5, 15. And this fraction is a proper fraction. So you can leave it there. If it is an improper fraction, you must write it as a mixed fraction. See the next one. 5 by 7 divided by 10. So write 5 by 7 as it is. Now since this 10 does not have a denominator, let's show the denominator. So 10 means 10 by 1. 10, we don't see the denominator. 10 means 10 is in the numerator. So what's the denominator? It's 1. So 10 by 1. 10 means 10 by 1. So 5 by 7 divided by, we are just writing 10 as 10 by 1. See, we are writing the same division sign. We are writing the same division sign. 10, we are writing it as 10 by 1. So in the next step, 5 by 7 as it is, division becomes multiplication. We should write the reciprocal of the second fraction. So 10 by 1 is written as 1 by 10. After this, we need to multiply the numerators, 5 into 1. Multiply the denominators, 7 into 10. After this, we need to, if possible, if a number from the numerator and a number from the denominator can be reduced, can be simplified, we should do that. So you understand this, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. 1 into 1 is 1, 7 into 2 is 14. See this one, children? See this one? So first we'll have to write this as mixed fraction as an improper fraction. 28 by 5 divided by this one, 2 1 by 10. This mixed fraction is written as 21 by 10. 10 twos are 20 plus 1 21, 21 by 10. So the first step is to write the mixed fractions in their improper form. Now write the first fraction as it is. Division becomes multiplication and 21 by 10 becomes its reciprocal, 10 by 21. Multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. So you can simplify 28 and 21. 28 and 21 in the tables of 7. 28 divided by 7 is 4. 21 divided by 7 is 3. And you can also cancel 5 and 10. You can take any number from the numerator, any number from the denominator. So here it is, they've taken 5 from the denominator, 10 from the numerator. 5 and 10. 5 ones are, 5 twos are. In the tables of 5. Here they've taken up 21 and 28 and simplified using the tables of 7. Now 4 twos are 8, 3 ones are, 1 threes are 3. Or 1 3 is 3. Now 8 by 3 is 2 2 by 3. Now quickly take this test, children. Do this. Be the first to answer. All the 3. Complete all the 3. Write the question and work it. Write this question. Divide 5 by 9 by 2 by 3 and work it. Then take up this one. Complete all the 3 and then we'll discuss the answers. I'm sure I'm audible, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, children. Get started. Yes. Yes, it should be done by now. Completed, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what about the others? Do you need 1 more minute?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. 1 more minute. Yes, children, what's the answer for the first one? I want the final answer. What's the final answer? Yes, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. For first one, it's 5 by 6.
5 by 6.
6, ma'am.
See the steps, all of you. 5 by 6. See that. Have you got it, all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am. Correct,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. See there. Division becomes multiplication. 2 by 3 is written as 3 by 2. What's the answer for the second one?
Ma'am, 6.
6. Others? All right. Yes, that's the right answer. 6 is the correct answer. So first we need to write 5 4 by 7. This mixed fraction in its improper form. 39 by 7. So we are still writing. We are just rewriting the question. So we have not still meaning we are not making any change to the division sign. 5 4 by 7 is written in its improper form. 39 by 7. Division as it is. So you should not write the reciprocal here. Because we are writing the division sign as it is, 13 by 4. We're just writing this mixed fraction as an improper fraction. Division as it is. So 13 by 4 as it is. Next step, we write 39 by 7. Division becomes multiplication. And 13 by 14 is written as its reciprocally, 14 by 13. Only when you change the division sign to multiplication, you must write the reciprocal of the second fraction. Then multiply the numerators, denominators. 13 ones are 13, 13 threes are 39, 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, 3 twos are 6. 6 by 1, which is 6. Yes, what's the last answer? Quick.
Ma'am, 10 by 7.
10?
2 by 7, ma'am.
10, 2 by 7. Okay. Have you gone wrong? Or let me see if the working here is correct. 30 by 7 divided by 12 by 5, 30 into 5 by 12. 6 twos are 6 fives are 25 by 14. 111 by 14. Please check your answer. 111 by 14 is the correct answer. Where have we gone wrong? Who's got this answer? 111 by 14. Are we all there, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah. Yes, please tell me. Have you got this answer? 111 by 14? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
No, see, here, we've just started division. So here it should be very clear to you. As we move ahead, we'll be seeing word problems where you'll have to understand the situation and multiply or divide accordingly. And there, when you don't know how to divide, it becomes difficult. If you have any questions, please get it clarified now. All right. Look at this one. Divide 28 by 7 by 4. Divide 28 by 7 by 4. You should see now when I say divide 28 by 7, what will you do? Divide 28 by 7. That means it's 28 divided by 7, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Divide 28 by 7. Divide 20. Just tell that 2-3 times. You will understand. Divide 28. Okay. Divide 28 by 2. Divide 28 by 2. That means 28 divided by 2. And the answer is 14. Similarly, this is 28 divided by 7 by 4. See here. This one means 28 by 7 by 4. This by means division. To divide 28 by 7 by 4. That means 28 divided by division symbol. 28 divided by 7 by 4. So 28 means 28 by 1 divided by 7 by 4. Now write 28 by 1 as it is. Division becomes into 7 by 4 is written as 4 by 7. Written as 4 by 7. Now we will have to multiply the numerators, denominators. And this is what it is, 16 by 1, which is 16. So again, the second one means 36 divided by 62 by 3. It means 36 divided by 62 by 3. So 36 means 36 by 1 because we want to see the numerator and the denominator. So let's write 36 as 36 by 1, division as it is. And the 62 by 3 is nothing but 3 6 are 18 plus 2 20, 20 by 3. This one is 20 by 3. So 36 is written as 36 by 1, division as it is. And this mixed fraction is converted to its improper form. Now 36 by 1 as it is, division becomes into multiplication. 20 by 5 is written as its reciprocal, 3 by 20. Multiply the numerators, 36 into 3. Multiply the denominators, 1 into 20.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I got interconnection, so I can't come to the class before, ma'am. So I don't know, ma'am, what you thought.
Okay, Nandana, maybe from the next one I'll explain with the help of the next question. I'll try to explain. All right. And also I'll be sharing the meeting recording later. So maybe that will help you. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So 36. So multiply the numerators. 36. No, I think I finished that. So now we need to take up a number from the numerator, a number from the denominator, and try to simplify. So 36 and 20 in the tables of 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 36 divided by 4 is 9. 20 divided by 4 is 5. Now multiply the numerators. 9 into 3, 27. 1 and multiply the denominator, whatever is left in the denominator. So 1 into 5, 5. 27 by 5. Mixed fraction, 5 2 by 5. So Nandana, we just started division of fractions. We've just understood how to divide two fractions. You can see this here. 36 divided by, 36. We need to divide 36 by 6 2 by 3. Disable your mic, child. Please disable your mic. Yeah, we need to divide 36 by 6 2 by 3. So what is the procedure? 36 can be written as 36 by 1. Division, you can see it here, divided by. 6 2 by 3 is an improper fraction. Write this as a mixed fraction. Sorry. 6 2 by 3 is a mixed fraction. Write it in its improper form. So it's 20 by 3. 36 is 36 by 1. Division as it is. The division sign as it is. 6 2 by 3 is a mixed fraction. Write it as an improper fraction like this. Now in the next step, write the first fraction 36 by 1 as it is. Division becomes multiplication. Write the reciprocal of the second fraction 20 by 3. The reciprocal of 20 by 3 is 3 by 20. 36 by 1 as it is. Division becomes multiplication. 20 by 3 is written as its reciprocal 3 by 20. Now it is a situation. Now the situation is multiplication of two fractions. This situation is now multiplication of two fractions, and we proceed as if we have to multiply these two numbers. So multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, simplify. And if the answer, if it is an improper fraction, we leave the result as a mixed fraction.
Okay,
We write 36 as 36 by 1 because we want to see the numerator as well as the denominator. This one, write it as an improper fraction. Division becomes multiplication. When you do that, you must write the reciprocal of the second fraction. Division becomes multiplication. 20 by 3 is written as 3 by 20. It's reciprocal 3 by 20. All right. I want you all to work this, children. Example 5. I want you all to work example 5. Example 6 is a test. Now, supposing you have a piece of rope which is 21 meters long. Listen to me carefully. You have a piece of rope which is 21 meters long. You want to make 7 pieces out of it, 7 pieces of equal length out of it. You have a rope which is 21 meters long. You want to make 7 equal pieces out of it. What will be the length of each piece? What will be the length of each piece? 3. How
3 meters.
3 meters. How did you get this answer 3? What did you do with 21 and 7? Did you multiply them?
No, ma'am, we have divided that.
Did you? Okay. Did we add the two numbers 21 and 7? No. Add the numbers 21 and 7? No. Did we multiply the numbers 21 and 7? No. How did we get the answer 3? 21 divided by 7 is 3. The same is the situation here. Like we have a rope which is 21 meters long. Here the length of the rope is 9 3/4 meters. We wanted to make 7 equal pieces. Here they want to cut it into 6 pieces of equal length. Find the length of each piece. So the situation is division. The situation is division. You need to divide 9 3/4 divided by 6. 9 3/4 divided by 6. What did you write in the numerator? 21 meters. The total length of the rope, 21 meters we took in the numerator. So here also the first number will be 9 3/4. And in the denominator, we wanted 7 equal pieces. So we said 21 divided by 7. So here they want 6 equal pieces. So divided by 6. So see, divided by 6. This is the total length. This is the total length. See, this is the total length divided by 6 because they want 6 equal pieces. Yes, I want you to read the question. Understand its division. Why is it division? Take some other example. Like I took 21 meters and 7 pieces. You take the different numbers so that you understand the situation. You must understand that the situation is division. It's not addition, it's not subtraction, it's not multiplication, it is division. Understand that. And this process of division you already know. We just understood. Yes, and here is the length of each piece, 1 5 by 8 meters. Second one is a test. Go through this, work this in your book, and if you have any questions, get it clarified. I'll give you 5 minutes for this. Finished working? Example 5.
Yes, ma'am, completed.
Okay. Children, please ask me your doubts. Please get your doubts clarified. Now I want someone to read out example 6 using numbers of using different numbers so that we understand the situation. I don't want you to use a mixed fraction. Just use some natural numbers. If the cost of so many liters of milk is so much, find the cost per liter. Use different numbers and let's understand the situation. Yeah, tell me. Yes. Use numbers less than 100. We just need to understand the situation. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
If the cost of 5 liters of milk is 100 rupees, find the cost of per liter.
Correct. Correct. So Matthew says 5 liters of milk costs 100 rupees. 5 liters cost 100 rupees. Then what will be the cost per liter, Matthew?
20.
20. How did you get 20?
Because we divide 5. Yes, ma'am. If we divide 5 by.
What did you write in the numerator? 5 or 100?
5 liters. Ma'am, 5 liters, ma'am.
No. 1 minute. You divided and you got 20 as the answer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, when you divide, which number did you take as a dividend?
Ma'am, 20, ma'am.
Okay, 20 is a dividend, and what is a divisor? Anybody can answer this? Can anyone? Yeah, tell me. Which is the dividend? Which is the divisor? We got 20.
100 is the dividend.
Huh?
Ma'am, 100 is the dividend and 5 is the divisor, ma'am.
Yeah, 5 is a divisor. 100. So it is 100 divided by 5. 100 in the numerator, 5 in the denominator. Or when you divide, 100 is the dividend, 5 is the divisor. Then only 5 20s are 100. So which one to write first? The total money, the total cost you must write first. The total cost divided by 5 liters. The total cost 100 rupees. The total cost. See, like you spend 100 rupees to buy 5 books. You spend 100 rupees. 100 rupees to buy 5 books. So what is the cost per book? It will be 100 divided by 5. But how? The total money 100 will be in the numerator. The number of books 5 will be in the denominator, 100 by 5. Or 100 is the dividend, 5 is the divisor. And the cost per book is 20 rupees. So you should be careful which number comes first, or which number is the dividend, which is the divisor. You must be careful. You cannot divide in the same order. So here, this is the total cost. This is your 100 rupees. This is your 100 rupees. This is the total cost, like your 100 rupees. And this is the what is this? Number of liters, the quantity of milk. Like you said, 5 liters. So here it is 5 2 by 5. So this is your 100 rupees. This is your 100 rupees. And this is your 5 liters. So what did you do? 100 divided by 5. This number 100 divided by 5. So that means it is 236 1 by 4 divided by 5 2 by 5. So you cannot just write 5 2 by 5 divided by 236 1 by 4. The order is important. When you're multiplying, the order is not important. Whether it is 4 into 6 or 6 into 4, you're going to get the same answer. When you're multiplying two or more numbers, the order is not important, because whatever is the order, you will get the same answer. But while dividing, you'll have to like while adding, when you add 10 plus 20 is the same as 10 plus 20 is the same as 20 plus 10. But when you subtract and divide, the order becomes important. 10 minus 20 is minus 10. 20 minus 10 is just 10 plus 10. Similarly, when you divide 10 by 5 is 2, but 5 by 10 is 1 by 2. So while adding and multiplying, the order of the numbers is not important. Even if you change the order, you will get the same answer when you're adding numbers or multiplying numbers. But when you're subtracting or dividing, the order is important. Which number to write first, which number to write second is very important. When you're subtracting, when you're dividing, anybody cannot come first. That person who should come first only should be written first, and then that second person. So that you should decide correctly. Simply in a hurry, you must not write this number divided by this number. Then you shouldn't say, no, I did the division correctly, but I put this number first and then I put this number. No, that is a mistake only. That is a mistake. Because we can always read the situation using different numbers so that we understand the situation. So like supposing we read it like this, if the cost of 3 liters of milk, 3 liters of milk is rupees 90. Is rupees 90. Find its cost per liter. So 3 liters is 90 rupees. 1 liter will be 90 divided by 3. This number first 90 and then divided by this number 3. 90, the money will come first. The money is the dividend. 90 divided by 3. So 90 is the numerator. And this 3 is the, what is it? 30 is the denominator. No, I said 3 liters, I think. So 3 is the denominator. 90 rupees divided by 3 liters. So the cost per liter will be 30 rupees. So children, remember which one should come first. So here in this case, we took a different example. 21 meters, 7 pieces. 21 meters and 7 pieces. 21 divided by 7. 21 first, then divided by 7. Similarly, here 9 3 by 4. First 9 3 by 4, that is 39 by 4 divided by 6. Because this number 21 meters and 7 pieces. So 21 first and then only 7. So see 39 by 4 first and then 6. Divided by 6, then 6 means 6 by 1. Then division becomes multiplication and 6 by 1 becomes 1 by 6. And then like this it is. So the length of each piece is 1 5 by 8 meters. So just because in this question this number came first and then this number doesn't mean it's the same here. The way the information is given is different. The information is given in a different order. And don't remember, crude methods like this, whichever is big should be written first and then the small one. No, that it doesn't work like that always. The bigger number should be written first and then the smaller number. Don't remember like that. It's not like that always. It's not like that always. Okay, now do this example 6, children. Work example 6. So imagine this is 3 liters. This is 3 liters and this is 90 rupees. 3 liters of milk, 90 rupees. So which one will you write first? 90 rupees divided by 3. 90 rupees divided by 3. So this number divided by this number. Both are improper. Oh my God. Both are mixed fractions. I'm always saying the other way. So both are mixed fractions. Both are mixed fractions. You need to convert them to improper fractions and then calculate. Do it correctly, all of you. Is it over, children? What is the improper form of 236 1/4? Two 236 1/4 as an improper fraction is what?
Ma'am,
Yes.
945/4.
945/4. Yeah, very good. 945/4. And what about 5 2/5?
Ma'am, 27/5.
Ma'am.
27/5. Now you need to write in which fraction should you write first?
Ma'am, 27/5.
Which fraction to write first? We just discussed, no? First, which fraction? Okay, I'm
Rupees,
saying
ma'am.
no, I'm saying like when you divide, which one to write first? The money, 945/4. And then 27/5. This number first, 945/4 first, and then 27/5. They'll be connected by the division sign. This is the correct way of writing. I told you, you can just take different numbers to understand which number you must write first. If the cost of 5 liters of milk is say 400 rupees, the cost of 5 liters of milk says 400 rupees, 400. Read the question using numbers of your convenience. If the cost of 4 liters of milk is say rupees 240, the cost of 4 liters of milk is rupees 240. 4 liters is 240. Then what is the cost per liter? What will be the cost per liter? What will be the cost of 1 liter of milk? 4 liters is 240 rupees. What will be the cost of 1 liter?
Ma'am, 60 rupees.
60 rupees. So how did you get that? It will be 240. This number 240 divided by this number 4. This number first divided by this number. You must write this one first. Similarly, here you must write this value first, 945/4, and then this one, 27/5. You must write this number first and then this number, or this fraction first and then this fraction, and use the division sign in the middle because you know it is division. Then in the next step, write the first fraction as it is. Division becomes multiplication. 27/5 is written as its reciprocal, 5/27. So you can also cancel like this. Otherwise, you can show one more step. So it's 945 into 5 divided by 4 into 27. Then take up these two, this one from the numerator, this from the denominator, and simplify. So when you simplify 945 and 27, here they have done it directly. You can start with the tables of 3. You can start with the tables of 3. So 3 how many times? Please help me. 27, if you divide by 3, what's the answer you will get here? 9. When you divide 945 by 3, what will you get?
27.
When you divide 945 by 3, what will you get? Do 945 divided by 3. You will get 309.
3.
Not 309. 315.
315.
315. You will get 315 here. So this will be 315 and this will be 315 and this will be 9. Now again take up 315 and 9. Cancel it further. Take this 315 and 9. Now again divide by the tables of 3. 9 can strike out 9 and write 3. 3 3s are 9. Then strike out 315. And you should write that as 315 divided by 3 is?
Ma'am, 105.
105. So you will have 105. So now you have 105 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator. Again cancel. 3 1s are 3 and 105 divided by 3 will be 35. So here they have cancelled straight away. 27 1s are 27 35 times is 945. You don't have to do it like this. You can start with your convenient tables. So first simplify 945 and 27 in the tables of 3. In the tables of 3. So that will give you 315 and 9. 315 and 9. Now again slash 315 slash 9. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. 315 divided by 3. You will get 105. Now again we have 105 in the numerator and 3 in the denominator. Again cancel. 3 1s are 3 35 times. So like that you will get 35 here. Now multiply 35 into 5. 35 into 5 is 175. 4 into 1 is 4. Now this is an improper fraction. Write it as a mixed fraction. Write it as a mixed fraction. 43 3 by 4. You'll have to perform the division. Perform the division and write it as a mixed fraction. So the cost of 1 liter of milk is 43 3 by 4. That means 43 rupees and 75 paise. 3 by 4 meaning 75 paise. 43 3. We'll see this. We'll also understand how to convert 3/4 of a rupee to paise. So rupees 43 3 by 4. So children, see, you'll be taking a test on these portions. Get your doubts clarified now. Any questions related to division or simplifying, please ask me now. Yes, Matthew, Anugraha, Swati, Nandana, Roshni. Any questions, children?
No.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, which is dividend, which is divisor, ma'am?
Which one will you write? That's what now. If whatever number you write first is the dividend.
Yes, ma'am.
What you write second is the divisor.
Yes, ma'am.
What you write first is a dividend, the second number is a divisor. But how will you know that? How will you know which number to write first? For that only we take some other, we use some other number.
Yes, ma'am.
Using our example, we'll realize which one comes first.
Right.
Like if you take 5 here and 100 here, you know 100 will come first. 100 divided by 5. So it will be this number first divided by this number. Now here, this is the dividend. This is the divisor. This is the dividend. This is the divisor.